Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you once again. My name is Nick on zxspectrum 48K. I'm looking at a budget game called Rik the Roadie, which would have cost you £1.99. Published by Alternative Software way back in 1988. The game also came out in the Acorn, Electron, Amstrad CPC, BBC Micro and the Commodore 64. It's over 3 stages you can get there. The first one is a driving game over 200 miles. Then you need to carry the equipment, being a roadie, and then you have to set up and test the power levels before the big gig starts. What is a roadie? Well, it's a bloke that stays with the rock and roll band, but has to carry around all the equipment. Now, on this first one, I don't know, I'm going to get past 4 people, but anyway, the time is on the bottom left there. This music's getting annoying quite quickly. We control our speed, and we've got our distance there, 4 metres. 5 metres, we need to get to 200 miles, not metres, miles I suppose, before the time runs out. Every time we crash we get a time penalty, so away we go on this very straight road to the gig. I presume the whole rock and roll band are in this car. If you are a rock and roll band currently driving in a car or a lorry being driven by a guy called Rik who says he's the roadie, then comment in the comment section below. Now, we've only done 27 miles. This bit is maybe a bit too long, but never mind, it is budget. If you had this game, if you had this game back in the day, then let me know. So we just lost about 20 seconds there, time penalty. But I think the way to go forward on this is just go fast forward as quickly as you possibly can and hope for the best. Seems like a good idea, doesn't it? If you are a roadie watching this, is this an accurate representation of everyday life? So stage 1. Travel 200 miles to get to the next gig in 6 hours. Stage 2, carry all the equipment by punching a P&O on the keyboard. They're like running like Daily Thompson Decathlon before your endurance runs out and you'll drop the equipment and break it. Stage 3, set up the power levels, it says here, over 4 channels. Try and equalise them before the gig starts. And if you do that, and then it goes back to level 1 again, but with less time. So you've got a gig around the world. At the moment, it's getting old quite fast. We reviewed another game that came out 4 years earlier than this, called Trans-Europe Rally by ABC Software, and it was essentially the whole game was sort of like this stage, but went a bit slower. Anyway, avoiding stuff. The traffic are coming at me at random. I don't really know when they're going to appear. Those motorbikes and other smaller vehicles. I don't know what these red and white stripes are either side. It reminds me of some budget toothpaste, and maybe that is the case. We don't know what destination we're going to. I would have liked it to tell us where we were going. Whether we're going to the O2 Arena, Wembley, or New York, or somewhere, but it doesn't. I think the band have been given a name in this, and also the high score table is all bands or artists around at the time. So it's of an era, 1988. So if you're familiar with the pop scene in 1988, if you ever watched Top of the Pops, you'll know what's going on here. But for $1.99, I can't argue with it. Collision detection is fair, boof. But sometimes all 4 lanes are blocked, so there's no way of getting past them, so you just have to take the hit. I'm on 120 miles, this level is going on too long, and the music will drive you absolutely crazy, so I might turn that off or turn it down a bit, or so I just leave it on, so you get the true experience of what's going on. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know, and please, 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 I shouldn't beg, but please subscribe if you haven't already. That's the only way the channel grows. Thank you to everyone who's been sharing the nincompoopery and the stress busting on various platforms that are out there. Not everyone understands the channel, but I think you do, because you're a super clever person. It's not expert gameplay, it's messing about, it's playing the games as you would have done as a kid. It's not encyclopedic, I will give you some information, but we're just having fun, a break from everyday reality. Yes, and we all need a break from that, because it's rubbish quite often. We're a roadie now, called Rik. My name's Nick, this bloke called Rik. You can slow down, there's no way of getting past here, it's unfair, we've rounded up complete and utter doom. See, we lose about 30 seconds each time for that. So it's getting a bit tight now. 153 miles, I can't lose too much, and I certainly don't want to do all of this level again. Concentrate. So it hasn't got the sophistication of Spy Hunter as a top-down racing game, but it's just stage 1 at this. And I like the idea, it's weird and it's wacky. But yeah, do check out Trans Europe Rally. If this is a bit too quick for you, that's a bit slower pace, and it is just this level 1 the whole time without music. Yes. Right, go. It could always work as a LCD game, couldn't it, on your watch or something, or a handheld. Come on, Nick. Right, 177. We've only got 52 seconds left. Come on. Well, whatever they are, they're not complete seconds, are they? It's whatever unit of time that is. And it could be anything. If you want to see other zxspectrum games we've reviewed, there's a link to the playlist in the description below. I always say this. Or click on my username, takes to the channel page, have a mess about there. Thank you for donations to the channel, keeping it running. We haven't got a Patreon as such, but we do have YouTube memberships. If you click on the join button, you see what that's about. And I've arrived! Hooray! Now, as I understand it, first time was a bonus thing for bonus points. As I understand it, the next bit, we just have to hammer O and P to try and carry the equipment to the studio. Use your joysticks, move Rick's feet left and right to carry in the equipment while on keyboard. So wish me luck, go. Oh, this isn't easy. Come on, speed up. Oh, he's dropped his speaker. Ouch. Right, look at our time. Come on. Oh, this is awkward. I don't think I'm going to see stage 3 at this rate. Come on. Pump the keys. Oh, I was almost there. I think if you had the joystick connected, you'd be able to do this quite easy. I would like the music to cut out at this point, so that's that. Eurythmics, Status Quo, Queen, Level 42, Europe, Bon Jovi, Dire Straits, I Want My MTV. What did Bruce Willis sing? I don't know. Bananarama, my favourite vegetable, U2. Aha, as Alan Partridge says, the Sex Pistols. Vacant, you're so pretty, we're so pretty. And the Smurfs, what song did they have? Genesis, of course, they could feel it in the air tonight. They've got a bit old now, so they probably could feel it in their water tonight. Drip, drip, drip. The Boomtown Rats, they didn't like Mondays. Des O'Connor, he liked everyone on his terrible show. The Popcorn, who are they? Alternative Rock, I think that's our band name. There, so, you know. Guide Rick's van along the road to the next gig. Don't hit any other cars, and we're over again. So this is my last go, but the music has already driven me crazy. If you had this game on the Acorn Electron or any other system, Amstrad CPC, BBC Micro, Commodore 64, let me know. We do review Commodore 64 games, haven't touched on those other systems as of yet, so at some point it will be interesting to see this on the Commodore 64 as well. Is the music as crazy as this? Oh man, it's driving me mental. Bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bong bong bang, bing bang boo. Yes, anywho, Rik the Roadie. Seems like a good life being the roadie. You're not the actual band, you're not your actual rock band, you can't play any instruments there, well not as well as them. But you be a part of the scene, travel around and tie people to lights and drink and eat crisps. It sounds quite good to me. But you do have to move lots of equipment about, and I wouldn't be able to do that with my back. So maybe I could be a roadie supervisor. Is that a kind of a job which just tells all the other people what to do? Sounds good to me. If you are in an up-and-coming pop band and need some aging guy in his 50s to be a supervisor to the roadies, then comment in the comment section below. I'm sure you'll be watching this. Spread the word around, people. Okay, now, I wish it wasn't as much as 200 miles you had to drive. Why didn't they get the airplane, this cheapo band? I bet the Eurythmics would have done, or Genesis. Oh man, I don't think this song playing would have got in the charts. It was on an era where everything would get into the charts, wouldn't we? Like Mr. Blobby, Paul Gascoigne with his Fog on the Tyne, Paul Young singing about toast, and Tiffany, I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. What was she up to? Don't know. Sounds very, very suspicious. So my tactics in this is go up to 128 miles an hour and just, you know, try your luck. Just try and avoid stuff. There's no need to go slow. You're going to get sacrificed 30 seconds or 30 minutes, whatever it calculates for any crash. But most of the time, as I say, there is a path to go through. It's not overly difficult this first stage, and you just want it out of the way quickly. So we're at 441, that's going to go to 411. So it is 30 units, whatever, there. Speed it. I mean, there might be a little bit, not too much, of the first Ghostbusters section. I do like a game made up of lots of mini-games. Recently we reviewed a homebrew called The Fate of the Pirate by Ariel Andrares. A lot more advanced on this, but it is a modern-day homebrew. Take a look at that if you haven't already. And it plays the music from Pirates of the Caribbean all the way through. So quite nice AY tune for you. This one is not a sophisticated tune, but it's from 1988, and it only costs £1.99, which is like most people's pocket money. Not mine though, I think I got 50p. What are you supposed to do with it? Nothing these days. But it taught me how to save, and made me the person I am today. Blah, 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 blah. A sane individual, that is for sure. Right, okay, that's not how you spell Rik, is it? R-I-K? Saves money on a badge, I suppose, with less letters on it. Right, 156 miles. No jumps here. It's not like a crash and burn. Where you need to jump over stuff. That would have been interesting, wouldn't it? That would have been a much more fun first level. Bump and jump, I think it's called in the arcades. That one, bump and jump. That would have been a few good jumps. Or like Spy Hunter, go off and go on a boat a few times. That would have been a mad band. Put your favourite music-orientated game in the comment section below. There's one called It's Only Rock and Roll, but I Like It, which I haven't reviewed yet. And there was another management game which we have reviewed. I think they've got pictures of Michael Jackson on it, or Madonna, or Queen, or some such. It's of an era, isn't it? Yes. Okay, right. Now, I'm almost there. See, this full speed approach, I've got loads of time left, and I managed to avoid most stuff. 10 miles to go, and hopefully I can get that roadie to lift up speakers and take them there. Maybe a forklift would have been better, but just an idea. If these people had a roadie supervisor, he would tell them to get a forklift. Now, good luck to me. I've got more time this time. O&P. Why haven't I got a joystick connected? He's a nincompoop to himself. Right, come on. Come on there. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, it's not working, is it? I'm not getting the response out of these keys that I want. If you go too quick, it seems to, that dog or something, or cat waiting at the right-hand side could help, but it isn't. We need to get this to the stage. Come on. It's almost there. It broke down. You've dropped the equipment. Well, they should get lighter equipment. Forklift truck, please. I'm much better suited to directing it. With my back, we'll be in big bother here. Well, I'm not going to be able to show you stage 3, but if you've got there, you might be able to get there yourself, where you get the third level doing the levels. But it's a pretty accurate representation of how my general game would have been in this. It's weird, it's wacky, it's of an era, but it's not saying I'll be wasting my time playing nowadays. But as a kid, I might play it a bit for $1.99, but, it's got a bit of nostalgia, all these bands. Level 42, yes, and there we go. Paul Simon, Peter Gabriel, Meatloaf, that's good if you're stuck with what to cook for dinner. Bangles, just another Manic Monday, wish it was fun day. But we'll get out of here anyway. I hope you'd like to have a look at that one. That was Rik the Roadie with extremely annoying music by Alternative Software in 1988 for £1.99, so maybe we can let them off. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. Love hearing what you think about the games. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
If you are in an up-and-coming pop band and need some aging guy in his 50s to be a supervisor to the roadies, then comment in the comment section below. Bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bong bong bang bing bang boo.